I make a lot of tutorials, and they're all very simple ones, easy to follow, and they're mostly made for beginners. So I make them so that they are understandable, and I go step by step just to make sure that nothing is missed. And I try to cover everything. However, sometimes I do get the occasional comment where someone seems to have missed something, and sometimes I have to wonder, did they pay attention to everything at all? Well, here are a few of those times when the commenter probably didn't know what they were doing. So first one, this one was on my frog light video, and it's a very, very short comment, and it is horrible video. I'm not sure what they're expecting. I just gave all the information about how to make frog lights and how to use them. It's actually quite simple. That's all I have to say about it. But next one is on my heavy core video. I'm not going through all that. I'm just gonna go into creative. All right, yeah, I get it. Heavy core is not something that's very easy to get. In fact, it's kind of rare. In Bedrock, it's even harder to find. So, yeah, I understand that sentiment. That's quite obvious, I'm sure. Next one, this is on my daylight sensor or daylight detector video. I'm trying to build a daylight detector which isn't working. I'm not sure why. I don't know what's going on with this person, so I can't really speculate. However, it's quite possible that they either misunderstood the directions on how to craft it, or they are just not sure about how to use it. I do go through everything in very simple terms, so I'm not sure. Sometimes redstone does give people problems, and I don't blame them. Sometimes redstone can be a little bit difficult and argumentative. Yeah, I know redstone doesn't argue, but yeah, you know what I mean. The next one. Now this one is this one's actually kind of funny. This is on my netherwart video. I can't even find a staircase. Okay, you probably found a pretty bad fortress. That's okay. Try to find another one, because you need to find those staircases. That's where the netherwart is. Hopefully you can find some in a chest somewhere. I really hope. All right. Now, this one, the next ones are a little bit more, I think, on the side of the user. They maybe didn't understand something. Now, this one is on my Woodland Explorer map. I did the process and it gave me the trial map and not the Woodland Mansion. And there isn't an option for the Woodland Mansion. That's because it's kind of random. And you're not always going to get the same maps. Sometimes you get the Woodland one. Sometimes you get the Ocean Explorer's map. And then there's a Trial Explorer. There's so many Explorer maps now. But you will get Explorer maps. All you need to do is keep trying with different cartographers. That's all I can say. And the next one. Oh, this one's fun. On my Golden and Enchanted Golden Apple video. Oh, here we go. So how do you make these apples? Wasted 5 minutes, and you still don't tell me how to make it enchanted. That's because you can't make it enchanted. I even say it in the video. This is something that you have to find. You can't craft it. And they're still watching, trying to find out how to craft it. It's just not going to happen. Sorry. But I do say in the video that you cannot craft it. You can craft the regular golden apple, but not the enchanted one. So just keep searching for it. That's all I can say about that one. And this final one here. This one is on my Silk Touch video. Oh boy, this one had a bit of language. So, this is what they said. I am literally about to throw the controller through the TV screen at this point. I have been trying every day for 2 weeks and absolutely nothing. Every guide on here is total BS. I'm guessing that they keep trying to get the Silk Touch book from a librarian, or they keep trying to enchant something to get Silk Touch, but they just never get it. Sorry, but there's no way that you can guarantee that you will get Silk Touch. Absolutely not. All you need to do is keep trying. It's one of those things where it's random. And no, my tutorials are not BS. They're quite easy to follow, and I am very clear on a lot of this stuff. That you, especially with enchantments, nothing is guaranteed. You have to just keep trying. And that's it. So, the thing about my tutorials. Now, here's my little bit of a rant here. I have done how many? Well over 300, of course. And I don't find them to be particularly easy to make, because I have to be quite thorough, and sometimes things just do not cooperate with me when I'm trying to do these, or trying to record the tutorials. Cave spiders, that was my most recent one. I'm trying to get a thumbnail. They keep walking away, they're never in the right position for me to take a screenshot, you know? Sometimes it just doesn't work. And some other mobs are terrible. They don't cooperate. They've got a mind of their own, and I just can't get them to do what I want them to. And just there are a lot of things, especially with let me just say that when I was trying to find a trial spawner for cave spider, I had trouble finding trial chambers. First of all, I just flew around in spectator mode underground trying to find them. The two that I found didn't have any cave spider spawners, so I just had to make one, you know. Sometimes you gotta do it. But I actually lucked out, because directly under the area where I do the main part of my recording of the tutorials is a mine shaft. It was right underneath and fairly shallow. So, lucky there. A great spawn area, to be honest. With that there, yeah. Plus there was an easy-to-access skeleton spawner. But I take my tutorials seriously. And yeah, there will be people who will be angry or upset because they just can't get it. It happens. And my earliest tutorials are not the best, but they have all the correct information. And that's what I make sure I do. I make sure that they have everything correct and demonstrate it on screen. It's on the video, so you can see exactly what is done. That's the important part. I find that a lot of the tutorials, at least text-based, if you go to something like the Minecraft Wiki, you've got all the information, but sometimes it's not entirely clear how you're supposed to do some of this stuff. And this is why I do this. I want to make sure that people understand, and I want to help them get the process down correctly. But that is my main goal. And like I said, it's not easy. I have done many retakes with a lot of these videos. A lot of the reason is because I need to get what I want said properly. And yes, there are bloopers. and most of them aren't funny. It's just me messing up with what I'm trying to say and having to say it all over again. But the majority of people who comment thank me. The vast majority thank me. And I very much appreciate all of that. But when you get negative comments about people saying, oh, this is stupid, this is BS, this doesn't work, there's something wrong on their side, because very few people dislike my tutorials. The only one that gets all those dislikes is my fletching table tutorial. But that's because it really doesn't have much functionality. So people are upset with that fact that I didn't tell them how to use it. Yeah, I did. The only way you can use it is either as a decoration block or with a villager. And that's it. And before the target block came into the game, I said use this as a target because there is a small target on it. But yeah, that's really about it. But people still dislike that one, even though it is currently my #1 most viewed video. I don't get it. But as far as my tutorials go, if you really have a problem with something, ask questions. Don't say it's stupid and that there's something wrong with the whole thing. Ask me. Ask me a question. Ask me what you're doing wrong. And I will try my best to help you because, well, that's what I'm here for. I make these tutorials to help people, and that is all I want. And I enjoy it. Oh, and by the way, we're going up to 2 tutorials a week. That's right. But yeah, that's about all I have to say about it. What do you think? Do you ever watch my tutorials on my main channel? Let me know in the comments below. If you like videos like this and would like to see some more, then please consider subscribing to this channel as well as my main one. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.